friends! Welcome back to Bre'sBooks. I'm Brianna, and today's Movie Monday topic is some of our favorite series. Now, as you probably know by now, I'm a little bit obsessed with Disney, so to make this easier, and because today's topic is your favorite series, I did not include any Disney movies that only have one sequel, because that would be a super long list, and I like way too many Disney sequels, so I'm only going to show you some movies that have at least 3 movies out in the total series. I'm sure there'll be a bunch of good ones I missed, but comment down below which ones you think I should add to my favorite series list. So firstly, I need to talk about the Little Mermaid series, Little Mermaid, The Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea, and Little Mermaid Ariel's Beginning. I enjoy all these movies, of course, the first one being the best, then the sequel, and then the prequel, which is the third one that came out, but it's a prequel. I really enjoy these. These are really fun, and I didn't have a problem with these. They're just sequels, so I didn't have high expectations, but I really enjoyed these, and the songs in the second one especially are really good. And then I need to talk about the Cinderella series from Disney. The original Cinderella is, of course, the best, and then I really thought they did good with the third one, Cinderella 3. A Twist in Time was a really good spin on the original movie. And the sequel wasn't really my favorite, Where Dreams Come True, I think it's called. It was pretty much just a bunch of short stories strung together, didn't really make a full movie. But this one and the first original one I really enjoy. And then the Lilo and Stitch series. Lilo and Stitch and Lilo and Stitch 2, Stitch Has a Glitch, are both wonderful, great movies. This one actually still makes me cry to this day. One of the few sequels that does. And I don't really like the other, I know there's like 1 or 2 other Stitch movies. I don't really like those as much, but the first 2, definitely solid movies. And then of course, I have to talk about Toy Story 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm kind of in the minority on this series because the second one is my favorite. I did not like the first one when it came out. I thought the characters were mean and unlikable, but over the course of the next 2 movies, they really grew as characters. Well, by the end of the first movie, and then over the course of the second and third movies, they really grew as characters, and I really ended up loving these characters more than I originally had in the first movie. So the second one is my favorite, and then the third one, and then the first one is my least favorite, but altogether, this whole idea, this whole world is definitely worth mentioning. It's so unique and creative. The ingenuity to make these movies is amazing and definitely worth mentioning. This is the last of the Disney ones finally, but I had to mention The Lion King 1.5, and The Lion King 2. Lion King being my favorite, and then the sequel, and then 1.5. They're all pretty good movies. These ones I've seen the most. 1.5 I've only seen like once or twice. I remember enjoying it though. It's kind of like a behind the scenes of this movie. What was happening before Timon and Pumbaa met Simba. And the sequel is probably my favorite Disney sequel of all time. So yes, these are great characters too, and I love these movies. Alright, the second to last movie series I want to talk about because I love so much is the Anne of Green Gables with Megan Follows collection. Anne of Green Gables the sequel, and Anne of Green Gables the continuing story. And they had all the same cast of characters, they had all the same actors come back for the continuing story, even though it was like a number of years after the first 2. But they, I think, improved upon the books. I wasn't a fan of the books myself, but I think they improved upon them, what they did with the movies, and I didn't see them till I was probably in my late teens or early 20s, and I fell in love with them. A little too late, but now I have them, and they're wonderful and heartwarming, and now one of my favorite movie collections. And the last one I want to mention for a little festive, wintry Christmas feel is the Home Alone series. These are really great. These are from director John Hughes, and the first and second one I feel like are equally good. And then I really do like the third one, even though it's with a completely different kid and different family and whatever. But I thought it still was really funny and really fun. Alex was a great little kid, and I loved the multiple villains in this one too. It was really interesting. After the third one, though, I did not enjoy I think there's like 4 or 5 in total, but definitely the first 2, and even the third one is still pretty good. So if you enjoyed the first one or the first 2 and you haven't tried the third one, I definitely recommend this one as well. It is well worth it, even though I can't say the same for the rest of the sequels. But definitely the Home Alone movies are something to watch around Christmas time. It's really fun. So those are a whole bunch of the movie series that I enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time real soon with another one. Bye!